just so you know, this is silly town.
Hello. Welcome back for another episode of The Dog and the Frog. For those of you that may be watching, we see a face that is not the usual dog. For those of you listening, we have a special guest today. It's Fingers. Say hello, Fingers.
Hello. I'm going to be making a lot of weird faces and move around the whole time.
That's okay.
But I haven't been taking my medication. So I will try and
it's going to be a fun ride.
At least sit still.
So this is honestly perfectly timed. Because today is officially a year since we kind of met. very, very, very vaguely met.
Just became one. Like I melded. That's what happened. And then just everyone.
Yeah. I've been very emotional like all day. I got so much stuff done today because I was trying to avoid crying just all day.
I woke up so early, like every day, and I watched immediately like opened Instagram and watched CK's reel, and I was like not even awake, and I was just like, this is too much to start my day. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna handle it, and then I just was like avoid for the whole day. Like I literally, and then I just responded with the little praying hands because I was like, it's gonna be funny because I'll just cry.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just try thinking about, not that it's been the first conversation about, that we've all had or whatever, like about how much our lives have changed in a year.
Yeah.
But like, now that it's actually been a year, it's weird to like to really be like, okay, no, now it's been a year officially. Like there's a time, like, and just think about how much our lives have changed. Like everybody, and that's so weird.
Yeah. It's weird feeling like I've become a person that I didn't know could exist since meeting you guys, which I feel like that sounds kind of dramatic, but like I mean that with my whole chest. Like
I'm like, I feel like I'm finally fully conscious. Like, which is crazy. Like I'm fucking old, so like obviously that, but I'm like, it's like I was just floating around for something.
Yeah.
Fully conscious of like who I am. Like me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that kind of concept?
Yeah. No, I get that. I don't know, it's such a weird thing though, because it didn't feel like a moment where it was like suddenly that feeling was there. Because like sometimes shit just like clicks like that. But like I was kind of terrified when I first like joined that group because I'm like, I've never been a part of something like this before. I don't know any of these people. Like, stranger danger growing up with like the don't talk to people on the internet, and like now you guys are like my favorite people in the fucking world.
Genuinely, like never have I ever like I don't even know how I ended up in that situation or whatever, because like I don't even comment on TikToks. Like it takes me everything in my power to like comment on something because I'm and I'm like, yeah, let me just join a group chat. I like, in what world? And then comment, and then like and then like everybody saying that too. It's so funny because I'm like, so nobody's part of like the fans thing online, no, because that's weird. And then like also we didn't realize that that's what we were doing because like everybody was just there to like chit chat, I guess.
Yeah.
But now I'm Fingers, so
Yeah, I've officially been Figgy for a year now. That's super weird. It's like I think I probably talk to you guys more than anybody in like my real life anyway. So like I don't get called my name like anymore.
Me either. It's really jarring when people say my like real name. I'm like, who? Like,
yeah.
when I went with my mom and JP to Wales, my mom kept being like, Jen, because that's what she calls me, even though I'm like, and nobody called me that. That's too. I don't have to shorten my name. And I was like, who are you talking to? Like, who are you? Because when she was saying JP, like Jen is for JP, and I was like, you need to pick a lane. You either call me fingers, okay, or you call it JP, but like you gotta quit. And I'm like every time, like, what is happening? Like, because I'm around everybody calling me that, and it's just weird because I'm like, no, everybody just calls me that now. Like nobody, kids say mama,
Yeah.
calling you your government name, you know.
Well, my kids call you fingers. Like they don't. It's so normal for them. Like, and that's honestly the funniest thing. And Freya also knows the backstory behind PP. So that's
Oh,
I'll be like talking about you, and she'll just be like, "Oh yeah, that's the one who this," and I'm just like, "Yeah." Just like with you, where it's like every time it's like you from here, and it's never just fingers. It's like the whole thing, like a title, like every time.
that's okay.
Ugh.
Goes. He's like, are you talking to PP? I want to talk to PP. And I'm like, you cannot talk to PP. Like, I'm sorry, but like, it's so normal. Like, when I told my kids, I'm like, oh, that's PP. They're just like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool name. Like, they.
Oh. I also love that my therapist just immediately accepted it. Like there was never a question when I just started talking about you guys.
I feel like people get weird. Like, I can understand because we've seen and we've experienced weird shit and like whatever. But like, I feel like as a grown adult, if you are emotionally mature or enough, you know what I mean? Like, you can meet people on, like, you can make friends from anywhere. Like, I
Yeah.
don't have friends who live here. I literally can't keep up. But I'm like, I have friends that live all over the world and people who used to live here and who moved. So, like, it's the same thing. I'm just keeping in touch with people farther away.
Yeah.
But to have that, like, weird, it's like, oh, where did you guys meet? And it's like, a year ago. Don't worry about it.
Right.
But then to be like, but this is such a like big part of our life. Like it's such a big thing and it's changed so many people's lives and stuff to then like I don't know. I guess it's like it's hard to tell people because it's like it's embarrassing, but it's not embarrassing. It's just because of like they decided that it's weird to meet people online and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
well whatever because like these people are cool. So
Right.
and I wouldn't have met them otherwise. And like, sometimes you're from a little shit small town, right? Like and there's like only so many people that you can hang out with.
Yeah.
And on top of that, everybody else is busy as fuck too. So like having this kind of friendship, but also like like I think the difference is like because we didn't have all that background on each other and stuff like that, we could just be like absolutely 100% supportive from the get-go of anyone because you're like, yeah, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? And I think that like helped kind of like change our perceptions, like all of us at the same time, because we're like, damn, we're all really supportive of each other and everything that we're doing. I don't have anybody like that in my our IRL that like fucking
Yeah.
that for me. Maybe I need to learn how to do these things and set boundaries. Like it's just changed so many things that small little steps along the way that have like made us all different. Like in a year that I haven't grown this much in a year and I don't even know how long. Although like as difficult as it was,
Yeah.
it's very rewarding, you know?
Yeah. I definitely I've talked to JP about this a little bit and like because we somehow spiral back to like astrology stuff almost every single time.
Yeah.
And I think I'm sure I've talked to you about this also, but like the fact that it was like just right there before this like huge turning point in my life and like I was at such a low point and I know a couple other people were also like not in great places when all this kind of happened and I think that's like us just being in shit spaces and like being chronically online and stuff kind of helped us find our way to this.
Yeah.
But it being such like a pivotal moment with of like serious transition and then it being such like an easy place to just kind of not have to fucking think about everything.
Yeah.
And then it so rapidly became that safe space where we could talk about the hard stuff and like I don't know, it's just nice to have that support without the judgment of people who know you too well.
Yeah, but
now,
also
now you guys kind of
now
know more about me than.
I think because we just were open about, we were just like, okay, I have always been incredibly supportive of every single person in my life, because why wouldn't I be?
Yeah.
You want to open a gym? Heck yeah, let me go back to school, let me do those things. Like, my sister, moving to the UK, for sure you can do that. Why not? Do it. I literally, people call me because I'm the one who's always like, yeah, that's actually like not unreasonable. Like, genuinely, it's not. You can open a business. People do it all the time. You can move. People do it all the time. But other people around them, like parents or whatever, were like shitty. And I'm like, just be supportive. But nobody was like that for me. And I didn't realize it until I met you guys. And I was like, oh, we are all just those supportive people for everybody else, but nobody supports us because they need our support. So instead of like actually, unpacking all the whatever, they're just mean because they're like, because I need to keep you here so you can be supportive of me because I don't support myself, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I could go on literally. But like finally finding that has been, and even thinking you had it before, and then you realize you're like, oh,
this is what it feels like. Like this.
Supportive, like, okay, cool.
Just like, damn, I'm valued, like, just for existing. Like, I genuinely have nothing to like actually offer you other than just like my love and friendship, and like that's all you want. Like, that's enough. A crazy concept. I'm gonna end up crying again.
Letting yourself be like loved, you know what I mean?
Right.
JP's like, I'm gonna teach you because you're not. Please, like, it's so like that's something I've learned to be like, not that I'm, because I think I'm a very nice person. I love my friends, support my friends, but I'm just not very like, I don't show emotions other than like anger or like I'm silly, like like really sentimental. I guess it's easier for me, like I can, but like if anybody does it to me, I'm like, that's so nice, thank you so much. but like this is definitely like in the last year of like, I've just been like, well, okay, I guess. Because it's coming at me from like everybody's just being so fucking nice, I guess, just giving respect back, like being a fucking friend, and I'm like, whoa.
Oh, I feel like sometimes I have to sit with that though, and I'm just like, what the fuck was I doing before that like this feels like so extraordinary? Because like I wasn't even accepting the bare minimum for so long. And it's like, obviously you guys are extraordinary for so many ways, but like even just like the bare minimum things that like I've learned from you guys or like been forced to accept, like
you better love
it's, I don't know, I don't know that I'll ever get over how wonderful it's been. Like, I don't know.
I think everybody being so open and honest has been so like there's so much like value and like in that like I like to any relationship, but like it's like I don't know if it was because it started as like there's no shame here, and like then it just became like, oh well, we can talk about anything at all. It's like no shame, but like then everybody just gives their honest opinion, but also like everybody's like, hey, I'm feeling like everybody's mad at me right now, so no, we're not mad at you, and like, but nobody's weird about it or annoyed because they're just like, yeah, me too, I felt like you guys yesterday. But like people don't have those conversations, like having a group of people open to have those direct conversations and tell you exactly how they're feeling, even if it's not like to them they're like, I know it's not based in anything, this is just how I'm feeling. And to have somebody be like, yeah, absolutely, I can understand you're feeling that way. However, I do not hate you. There's no reason for me to do that. So you're correct. I'm going to let you know and validate it anyway. And it takes like 2 seconds. But like, that is like the biggest thing, I think, because feeling supported is just feeling like you're not, nothing's hidden. Like, you know what I mean? Like I mean, you know me,
Yeah.
not keep secrets. Okay, I don't even want to know anything. I just want to stop knowing things.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I really do feel like even when things were not correct and whatever, and there was not the truths and all that kind of stuff, that stuff was handled fast because it's just everybody is just being as honest as possible.
Yeah.
Or what their level is anyway, because you know, some people can sit with whatever and how they, I mean, I don't talk about a lot of stuff, but like I deal with my own shit in a different way or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it's just all around like honesty, support, fucking communication. Like goddamn fucking talking, like the communication is eek. Like, and they're like, oh, I don't understand. Could you please explain more?
Yeah.
Or, you know what, I don't think I'm gonna get it, but that's okay. I don't have to. And I'm like, that's crazy, right? Like crazy that we can like that that's what we do and everybody can still like get along. It's just
Yeah.
so many people. Nice. I won't do I can get a drink.
It's just the par for the course.
It has to happen.
Um
Are you still just in your feels about it?
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. Like when I think about it, I'm like I'm so glad that like I am where I am now. And like I'm so happy that like I found you guys and things like that. It sucks because it's like you think like, man, I fucking went through my whole life, you know, without like that kind of support and stuff. But
Now you're stuck with us for the rest of your life, so
like I absolutely, and I no, you guys are stuck with me. Like I love when people say that about me, and I'm like, I disappear for a little bit, but you're never gonna get rid of me.
yeah.
Okay, I have my own. I disappear for maybe a week. Okay, leave me alone. But like, I just think that I don't know. Like I feel so grateful for having found anyone that's supportive and found you guys and stuff because I know people that are older than me who still don't have that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we found our people, and that's nice. Even if it was because of white men, but it's fine. If we live under the patriarchy, what are we gonna do? You know?
White man. That's just that will honestly. That's the funniest part of all of this. It's just like,
what I
damn, we were really just like, damn, those fucking nerds are kind of fine. Like, what's up?
You guys can think that, and I love that for you. Listen, you know what? You know what this has taught me? Not to be so fucking nosy. That's what it's taught me. I don't need.
Oh my god, no! Literally, that's. I was so normal, and then like, I'm like, now I'm gonna spiral about this really quick, and now I'm here, and this is what it is now. Like,
I've lost my hyperfixation. I've lost my like, but that's okay because I have you guys, so I'll still go and do things and still talk about it and still make fun of them.
yeah. Oh, it's honestly like I'm definitely very excited. Like that's definitely one of the feels that I'm like deep in. Because like I actually started like living my life because of you guys. Like
yeah.
And like I love that. Like I don't know. I can do things by myself now because of you guys. Like that's crazy. We kind of talked about that. I think a couple weeks ago. When we were doing our trip recaps, but like, it's I don't know. That seems like such a normal thing, but for me, that's like I'm not me anymore. I'm it's a whole new me.
Are you still like feeling like you're finding yourself? Is that why like
yeah. But like I'm not scared about it anymore.
You're not scared to be you.
Yeah. Because like
because you have support of people who so then if people do talk shit, you go, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I have like really supportive.
Don't tell my phones and my little gay friends in my phone about this.
Friends.
But yeah, it's cool knowing that like I can just send a message to, you know, you guys and like say something and it's like, no, that's normal, that's fine, like, yeah, why not, like,
When you were like going on, I don't even remember what it was about because that's not even the point. Like when you were going on, I'm pretty sure it was just the same, like the same things in Denver, and I was literally like this, and then you were like, I'm sorry, and I was like, no, please keep talking. Like I'm usually the one that's like nonstop yapping, and I'm like, I love just hearing people like, and like when they get excited and they're talking about stuff, I don't even care if it's about fucking dirt on the ground. Like please tell me, that's so exciting. Like, and I'm like, I'm enthralled like when somebody gets really excited about stuff. But I also know that like I mean, I have ADHD, so like my whole life is me being excited about things and people telling me that like calm down and that's too much,
yeah,
like, whatever. And I'm like the opposite, where I'm like, let them be whoever they are. Let them be too much for you because honestly, they're fun, and I'm gonna go hang out with them.
right.
I'm gonna go. Bye. Like I don't want to hang out with you. You're not fun. But it's like finding your crazy people, like the whatever ones that are too much or this or that or any kind of way, oh God forbid, you have yellow hair, you have green hair, oh my God, you're crazy. Like, no, I'm not. Just me. I just like it. This is just me being me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
and
just
like honestly, we're fucking grown-ups. Who else are we supposed to be at this point? Like,
I can't. Like, I genuinely cannot stand like the. I think. I mean, I've always been really on like that. I've always been like weirdly, weird looking tattoos, like whatever. Even in high school, I had like colorful hair, little faux hawk, whatever. I never gave a shit about what I look like in this because I was like, I'm actively like, if I look the same as somebody else, I'm like, ugh. Like I just I have to do things different. It's in my brain, whatever. It's a fucking toxic trait. It's not hurting anybody. It's fine.
yeah.
Whatever. But to find other people who like feel the same way but like don't even acknowledge it because it's just fucking normal to like be yourself.
Yeah.
It's just fucking normal to like doing things. Hey guys, I'm gonna go get a piercing. Yes, like that's all I have to say.
Right.
I love it, like because it's for you and like you want it, and that's so exciting. It's just such a basic, simple concept that like it seems crazy that like that's what we needed in a year, and
Yeah.
like we don't get it. But at the same time, now with the climate of things, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
This is actually what it was coming down to. It was a cosmic event for us to all come together because shit was cooking, and now we know why.
Listen, there's too many. I love coincidences, okay? But when there's too many, that's enough for me.
Like, is it a coincidence at this point? Like,
is it? No, but like okay. Well, like, okay, I haven't been to the gym in whatever months. I haven't lifted weights. I don't know how long. Like, I functional-ish fitness at home, but barely anything. I've just been trying to like take care of my body.
yeah.
And JP, literally, I messaged JP that I did cleans or whatever, and she was like, "Oh my God, I literally was talking to Melissa today about you lifting weights and stuff." I was like, "I haven't done it in years. Why were you talking about that today?" And me being at the gym, I was like, "Why?" But I'm also like,
Yeah.
it's always
It's so normal now.
it's just normal. I don't even know why. I go, why? Because why not?
Yeah.
Because it always is. And like every time something happens, it's like, oh, well, this is a weird coincidence, or oh, this is a thing. And I'm like, no, we're just supposed to be together forever. All of us. So
Now we just have to make it more official and permanent.
we're getting married.
Uh, not quite yet.
Canadian.
But yeah, we gotta go.
Your way over.
You said what?
I said I'm Canadian. You slowly make your way over. Drive a little bit farther.
Yeah. Eventually, we're gonna have our hobbit houses. over there on the English countryside.
I can convince. Well, convince Matt. We'll see.
Oh, well, I don't know. We'll see how things are going for me by next week. I I spiraled so heavily to my therapist the other day. And I knew that was coming, which is why I'm like, I'm not gonna bring up the Sims thing this week because I have like real life problems I need to freak out about. But I feel totally fine about it now. Um, I don't know. Last night was interesting. Wonderful full moon.
Oh yeah, that's funny that I was like, I don't feel that. But I'm like, oh, and why did we even think that that would be a good idea?
Yeah, that honestly this worked out better anyway. Because it's a special day.
Again, what a coincidence! Like,
Yeah, no. And honestly, I'm really glad that we ended up not doing last night because I I just went deep in it, like fucking candles, and I got my cards out. Weird shit was said again. I did so much self care though. I'm like all the stuff because Venus Day and all that.
I haven't been doing anything
Yeah,
because I'm like, I don't know. I'm at a point where I'm like, gonna think it. Like I'm just in like a weird space of like, I don't know. Like I don't know if it's even like when you feel like you just don't need it
yeah,
at that point, and like because it's your, you know what I mean. You're like whatever you, and I just feel like I haven't even thought about it. But I'm like, I don't know if that's because I'm too busy and I need to be more mindful, or if it's just actively because I'm like, I'm doing okay, but I'm probably not doing okay, so I probably should be more mindful. Let's be so fucking for real.
I mean we yeah, I could I could probably be a little more mindful, but that's why you need to spiral sometimes,
I
like
know I needed, you know what? I had a good sob on, was it Wednesday?
really clears things out for you.
Yeah, it was good. I love a good cry. Like
Yeah,
I am like I listen, I'm such a like okay, I know people go, oh, you're such a bitch and like whatever fucking like all that kind of stuff. Okay, I get it. Like mean, I'm so mean.
I'm literally built out of marshmallow under here. Don't fuck with me.
I'm
Like,
literally no, I'm literally a cry, kind of happy thing. If I see somebody joyous on the street, I'm like tears. I'll cry. What a beautiful thing. I love that. Like I'm always ready to fucking cry. But
we
a
did that earlier.
sob, a good fucking sob. Oh, it's like I'm fucking baby and I'm born again. Are you?
Yeah,
It's like I've processed every fucking feeling until like the next month when you have to do it again.
yeah, but like that's one of the best things about like
Shower cry,
yeah, just sit on the floor, just
sobbing. Those
yeah,
hard sobs. Oh, it's sad that I'm just, or I don't know if it's, but I'm like, damn, I really want to do that right now. But it's because you'll feel better.
yeah, and like honestly, I did. God, I was like blubbering mess, and also it was so much worse because I forgot that I scheduled my therapy to be a call, so I drove to my therapist's office and I was sitting there, and then I get a call from her while I'm in the waiting room waiting for her, and I'm like, I fucked up, so I'm gonna sit in my car right outside the therapy office, and I was like a mess, just fucking all of it. So just been a good. Actually, I think I went a little over on time doing that.
Horror in the
Yeah, just sobbing in my car, yelling about the shit happening, and
that probably felt even better, honestly.
no, it was so good. And then I was done, and I was like, all right, time to go to the Asian market. And I went to the Asian market. I got a bunch of snacks, and I was like, I said hello to the crabs. I feel a little bit better now. Like we're
You
good.
processed all those feelings out.
Yeah. And then I went home, emailed my lawyer, and like did the grown up stuff. And
Sometimes it's like debilitating and it's like impossible to do things until you get those
yeah,
feelings about it. Even though you're like, okay, I could just like do the thing. I just like a really quick email. It's a really quick this or it's a really quick that. And then it's
yeah,
like but until I like actually cry about it, it's debilitating. I'm just doing nothing.
Ugh. And it was so much worse because I had literally just talked to my lawyer before, like literally as I was driving to therapy. So it was like, I'm gonna scream. Um, but yeah, I just do that at work. Actually, I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow because it's not gonna be busy. I'll be there all alone, and I'm just gonna go into the warehouse and yell.
Oh, I could yell in here. I just,
It's so nice to just let it out.
I literally think that that's where, listen to me, I'm working on my trauma. I have such a hard time being loud
Oh no.
and like actually yelling and like screaming.
Oh no.
Except I know that I was like that as a kid. Like, you know what I mean? I very much know that I was like that. But I still,
So
like, even right now, thinking about screaming, like, not you on here, and nobody in here, I probably wouldn't do it. Like, we wouldn't do it by myself.
okay. So listen, when I come up there,
Go into the woods.
we're gonna drive out to buttfuck nowhere. I just stand on the side of the road and just
outside of my town. I live in like literally where you live, basically, except it's right next to like a major city. But it doesn't count because there's a river and it doesn't cross over.
We're gonna do it though. We go out those little side country roads, just with everything. And that's honestly one of my favorite things.
Like, don't know if I can do. I don't know. It's weird.
Well, I'll do it, and then you can laugh, and then you'll want to do it.
I mean, listen. I tell my kids to scream and like I'm like, get it out, scream to them, and they'll do it, and they are so incredible. And but I also try not to be like, don't be loud because I'm like, what if it's like me? But then sometimes I'm like, now you're just screaming for fun. Like now you're just screaming in my ear. Like, I don't. I feel like it would feel good. I feel like I should probably do it. It would probably really last to my trauma, but I'm stubborn, so I won't until I have a mental breakdown and I have to. Why? Maybe that's why I'm just so enthralled by the screams. Figured it out.
Yeah.
Figured it out. That's what it is. Got it. Makes sense now. You want to scream right now, don't you?
I kind of do.
Like my throat, I'm like, like I can't.
I can feel it.
I'm like, I can't.
I have to scream into a pillow though because there is a child sleeping upstairs, and also my neighbors are very close.
My neighbor, we don't have neighbors right next to us right now, but the other one, he's deaf, so it's great because our kids are very. And I'm like, so he's loud as we want. Very nice for him. I was like, well, lucky you, because it's being very loud. So I'm sure the other neighbors, that's why they hate us. It's fine.
Sorry you hate the children. I hate the sound of children, but
literally, like
they grow up.
Because we live in an old person neighborhood, they hate the sound of joy. So I think it's awful. Animals and children, they're like.
I don't think my neighbors hate me too much because I actually don't know what happened to the fence, but like half the fence is busted in the backyard, and my dog will go over into their yard and stand at their back door and bark at their cat. And they just like kind of don't care. Like they know it's happening, but like it's their fence and there's a giant hole in it. I didn't break it. I honestly don't know what happened. It's probably just it's old as fuck, honestly.
They're probably like, you know what? Dog barking is the least of my worries. They might have so many other things going on.
Yeah. Well, they also used to have a dog, so like maybe it's like
maybe they like it. They're actually like, in fact, we want the dog, so we leave that. It's like we both own it.
Oh, yeah, but I really hope I don't know. I need to figure that out though, because it's also kind of a hazard. There's just half a fucking fallen down fence in my backyard.
Fine, you're moving.
Oh, yes, I am. I'm not even gonna put doubts out there because it's
Well, you are. If you want to, then why wouldn't you?
Yes.
That's why I literally, like, if you want to do it and, like, you can. So
Yeah.
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it a way.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in you. I support you.
Well, you're coming with me, so I hope you're supportive.
I will. I'll leave everybody behind. Me.
um, yeah, I'm still working on figuring out next year's stuff though.
The way that you plan shit is phenomenal to me. I wish I had that skill.
Well,
I'm
right
like,
now,
listen to me. I was like, I am not going on this European tour.
yeah.
Why would I do that? I'm not going. I'm not going. Everybody's like, haha, you'll go, you'll go. I was like, no, I won't. No, me. I do everything last minute. That's why. I just always assume. I'm like, no, I'm not going because it's too far in advance. I don't know what I'm doing 5 minutes from now. Like, which is kind of concerning given that I do have children. They're well taken care of though.
Yeah.
But personally for me, I like a 5-year plan. That's insane. That's insanity. You don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow. I mean, have a general idea, but like.
Yeah, see, I don't care what happens tomorrow because I'm too busy thinking about a year from now. And my retirement plan and everything. Like it's
never like the way that you want it to look. Like it's always different. It's like you can have a general idea of what you want in a year and how you want to get there.
yeah.
But if you're not constantly like, what's happening now? What's happening now? What can I do now?
Yeah.
Why are you worried about a year from now?
Well, it's like I know the things that are happening right now are going to happen regardless. So like I'm prepared for whatever happens because I thought about this a year ago. Like
that's sick.
But what do you mean? Like I've thought out every possible scenario for what's happening right now. So I'm focused on like way down there because like that's the next step of the plan. Like what do you mean?
See, I don't know if it's just like I mean I don't know. I'm really good at recognizing patterns and putting things together. Obviously,
Yeah.
like something that like that's my fucking,
Yeah.
But like I don't know. I don't know why. Like also when I was like even doing school stuff, and they're like, "Let's talk about goals and what your goals are this semester." And I had a fucking panic attack, and I was like, "What do you mean? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing today. Why are you asking about my fucking goal to pass the fucking class? Like, what do you want from me? Like." And even then, I don't know if I'm going to pass the class. I can't guarantee. So now you're asking me, and all these. That's too much. My brain. Too many things that could happen. How are you prepping for all of the things that could happen? It's overwhelming to even think about. I'll handle it when it comes up.
But that's overwhelming for me because like I can't just like sit here and just like wait for something to happen to me.
Yeah,
like
you're living your life moment to moment.
Yeah.
And then when or if it does come up, then you deal with it. What do you mean?
But like I'm trying to figure out how to explain this because it's like I'm constantly manifesting for like the best case scenarios because like if I want it I'm gonna get it, but also I will be ready in case something else comes up. Like I don't know what it's gonna be, but like I have prepared myself for whatever.
But how have you done that? Because then you're just like really feeling a feeling twice or once. That's never even going to happen. So you're feeling like a bad feeling.
Not what?
There is a bad feeling that might not even be a bad feeling.
It used to be a bad feeling. It actually used to be a bad feeling like all the time. It's just that constant doom. But that's another one of those shifts that I've made over this year, and it's just like it's more of like a pre-acceptance of a bad thing. So I'm not like feeling the bad feelings twice. Okay. It's just like I'm gonna accept what happens either way.
Yeah. Well, that's healthy.
Like, I feel like that sounds weird because it's just like, why don't just wait till it happens? Like, but like I don't know, because then I feel like I'm not disappointed.
See, we could unpack that. We could really go to the depths and unpack that, because you're trying to avoid a feeling. Like you're trying to avoid the feeling of disappointment.
Well, I mean, nobody likes to be disappointed.
Yeah, but I'm not thinking about when the next time I'm going to be disappointed. Hopefully never.
Well, that. Well, like I don't. Okay, so, but I've also accepted that like if the good things happen, it's because like I worked for it and like I did what I could to make the good things happen. So like, it's just
You're justifying it to yourself.
I don't. I'm trying to figure out how to explain this in a way that doesn't sound crazy. Well,
See, it's not crazy. I just want to make sure that it's not unnecessary.
I mean, I'm sure it probably is, but like feelings kind of can be that way anyway. That's
I think that you said before, like it was just doom, only doom before. So
yeah.
I'm 20 steps up, like, you know, to be. And I mean, by all means, I should be able to like set goals and things like that. That's my own.
Yeah.
Like me not being able to do it at all is also not good.
Yeah.
Like, it's like I'm the opposite, and I'm like, I don't want to feel any of those feelings until I like have to feel those feelings. So like, I love to avoid things.
Yeah.
Avoid attachment. That's me. Me, poor Matt, but that's me. But like, I couldn't like. I don't know. I think I just there's so many things. I think I just had to. I think what it was like I used to like worry and like, you know, about whatever, but like at some point I just had to let it go. Like I just had to give it up to whatever because there's just too many things happening and too many things going on all the time. Like me going to school, I had 2 classes every Tuesday and Wednesday. My car broke. My car got broken into. Ruby got called like homesick, like 1,000 things. Like I couldn't even make it to any class, and I'm like, see, I can't guarantee that. And I'm like, so then I'm gonna push myself to finish this semester when I can't even go because all these things keep coming up, and then I feel bad when I could just be like, if I wasn't so hard on myself about finishing the semester, I could just drop it all. I just wipe my hands of it and then start anew or decide on something else. Like that's also okay. But it's like that. I'm trying not to have that like, oh, 5-year plan. Like I'm going to go to school and blah, 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 because I went to school and I was like, this. Like I went to college and stuff like that and like whatever. That was fine. That was easy. Whatever the fuck this is, and they're not even teaching you. Whatever the fuck university is just a scam.
Yeah.
Like I can't even begin to express the fact that I'm like, I've learned nothing yet. And I'm in here for like psychology. I already know this. Cool. It's like you just have to go through it. And we don't have tests either, like in the States. You can take like tests for certain things and like skip. Like whatever, we don't have any of that. You just have to take it all. So I don't even want, I can't even, you know what? Let's not get into it. 'Cause that's why I see it. I'm like, fuck it. I don't want to plan shit.
Yeah.
My life is too fucking chaotic, and I'll handle the disappointment when it comes. But I should really have a plan of like what I want to do. I just don't know.
Yeah. Just like a vague idea of like, this would be kind of cool. But like, I feel like
it sounds cool.
Then that's what it is. Like I don't, that's another one of those things that like you specifically have helped me accept, is that it's okay to just decide on something else. Like
you don't have to actually stick with something like crazy. Like
yeah.
that like it's you have to, when you're little and they ask you what do you want to be when you get older,
I don't know.
I told my kids, don't answer. Who cares?
Yeah.
Mel goes, a princess. I go, heck yeah. Heck
right.
Yeah. Because what, a job? A career? Shut up. They're like, I don't even want to have that now. And I'm
yeah.
Man. Like, I don't know. And I don't think anybody necessarily has to know what they want to do. And like, why do you have to do the same thing for your whole life?
Right.
That is boring. I love something new every 6 months. Why can't I just do that? Like, nobody said I have to be a seamstress and start fucking making dresses and sell them.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but I'm like, I do so, or I can do these things or whatever.
It's fun just to like have that. I feel like I've cycled through so many different hobbies, and like I stuck with a lot of them because, you know, they're back there like a sleeper agent, just like waiting for that day I wake up and like, you know what, I'm really itching to start tattooing again today. Like,
literally.
that's what do you fucking mean? But that's like, honestly, that's kind of how it felt when I left and took those fucking pictures at that first show. I was like, oh, there's that sleeper agent. But that was like my long time, like almost 20 years worth of a passion kind of thing. And so
Yeah.
like refinding that was a little bit bigger than like my other hobbies, I guess. But
So I think that that's like a weird thing that's happening too, because I'm like, there are so many things that like I forgot about that I used to love doing. Like, bitch, I forgot I could draw. Like, no, I'm not. I like literally haven't drawn anything in so long.
yeah.
And like, then I just started drawing, and I was like, oh, I just did a portrait. It's fine. I literally forgot. Like, it's just, but like, you just, when you are stuck in a life that everybody thinks that you should be living, and then you have certain roles in your life that everybody thinks should look a certain way, and you should be a certain way, and you should do a certain fucking thing. And then you start to just do those things, even though you're still like, people still aren't going to fucking tell me what to do. But you get like, it becomes like in the background, right? Like you don't even realize that you are putting up with stuff or you are doing whatever because it's just easier.
Yeah.
And then to have expectations put on you because, you present as female or because you are a mom or whatever the fuck. And to lose yourself because everybody has these expectations of you to be this way, this way, or this way. And it's different because, like, God fucking forbid, there's different fucking cultures in the world. So, like, oh my God, like, my white mom is telling me to be a certain way. And then somebody else, you know what I mean? And I'm like, so it's never even solidly across the fucking board the same.
Yeah.
But we all just are stomped on to lose ourselves because the patriarchy hates children and then therefore women, regardless of children, because like men have to be the fucking center of attention. But we all have like even the people who aren't moms or whatever, and the people who have like parents and things that we all have boomer parents or whatever.
Yeah.
To find such supportive people and then be able to find ourselves and be like, oh, this is actually this is me. It's not like I'm not actually new. I'm just allowed to be myself again.
Right.
Like, and then finding your authentic self. So it's like one thing to be supported and kind of like fumble your fucking way through the last year, because you're just trying to find whatever the fuck, like, it is a thing or whatever. And then it feels like you're all over the place, but it's really like, yeah, of course. Because how many years were you just shoved into like a little fucking box of like, be like this, do this, whatever? Of course it's exploding. You're finding all these fucking cool things and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that and I forgot about this. And just bringing that like literal like joy back to your life and like things that make you happy. It really does start to show like to who is supportive in your life. And it like, I think getting the support to be authentically yourself, and then all the people who are like, you're changing, you're different, like, good, bitch. Fucking you change, you do something different.
Yeah.
I can't stand that. The second it's like you do anything, like literally last year it was oh, you must be bipolar. I said, because I wanted to take a fucking trip? That's crazy. It's not my mentality that's changing. I'm just like standing up for myself. That's wild. That's wild. And then to put all that like, it's like, well, you have kids and like whatever and blah blah. And it's like, okay,
still a human being,
and they are taken care of. Like, what do you think? I just leave them with granola bars on the floor? Leave them for a weekend.
Oh my God. Oh.
Like it's all very reasonable that like you guys understand because you either are going through it or are you bitch?
Yeah, I just, oh God, maybe who fucking knows? I don't know what's going on anymore.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, this is again par for the course. Honestly,
But I'm so glad that you've like found things again and like even new things or whatever. Like,
it's so scary though, because like scary in a good way.
doing something that you're scared of. Like,
yeah.
that's usually always what it is, right? Because it's like anytime you really want to do something, it's like it's exciting, but it's also scary. But I am the biggest scaredy cat. Like, it's so funny because like I dead ass am the biggest scaredy cat. Because I'll just like snap out of it because you know ADHD. So thankfully, the universe for giving me that, I guess. But like, I just think that it's like, of course it's scary. Like doing those things are scary and whatever. But it's like, I've learned that like it's just as scary for everyone else. Oh my god, when you actually like fucking I don't even know like go out in the world and like really like be in the moment of like just talking to a stranger or whatever the fuck, you realize that everyone is only thinking about themselves and everybody's so insecure.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, damn, it's literally like everyone. Like it's not just you, it's not just everybody is scared to do things that are that's life. Like we have all these feelings and like whatever, but everyone else is like that you think is perceiving you a certain way. Like you'll never know, you'll never understand. So just do the scary fucking thing.
Yeah.
Because you'll find your fucking people. And you know how scary it was for me to join a fucking group chat? First of all, nightmare scenario in general.
I look back and I was like, damn, I was like so quiet, and now I like I don't know how to shut the fuck up. Like
For the first little bit, I didn't say anything either because I was like, well, you know me.
I feel like the astrology conversations were when we were like when I remember seeing you like pop in more often at like in the beginning.
No, it was same. I was like, yes, another one in here. Like I was like, that's like
every time you popped in, I was like, oh, what's going on today?
Love how everybody got so into it. And stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still, still have to work on everybody's astrology charts. You're like, I'm so sorry.
No, the amount of messages that I got, like, I was just like, hey, can you tell me about my chart? I'm like, yes, let's do this.
That's overwhelming. I like doing it on the fly. Like,
yeah.
Like, and I have to, because, like, okay. So I use astrology as, like, a baseline, right? But it's really just, like, pattern recognition and a way to find your personality traits, research about people, because I'm a fucking freak, and I didn't realize I was doing that my whole life. Anyway, just a little scientist watching people. But I use those, and I put like those traits with that other people that I've met, and I met so many people, and like I'm always about. I'm like, is it astrology or is it pattern recognition? I don't fucking know. All I know is these things are accurate, so I don't. And every time I've said it, it's been right. Like I guess the Capricorn stellium, and because we were wearing the same thing, and I was like, me too. So, and I could tell. I just could tell. Like, people are patterns. I don't know. Astrology just lines up the same. But it's like, again, it's something that like, I am not cool. Astrology, okay. I'm a whimsical in the world person, but I'm also like very fucking grounded, like incredibly. So like, yeah, astrology can absolutely be real. But like, I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
But like, that's fine because I found my people who get it and like, who aren't like, astrology, shut up. Have some fun. We literally are like, the world is dying. Can we just fucking have a good time, please? Like some stars inside. Okay, yeah, astrology. Like, cool.
Who's
but,
it
like,
hurting?
Genuinely.
Like,
if anything, I've actually helped so many people because it's almost like a little therapy session.
Yeah.
From them, you know? Especially men. That's literally how you can trick men, I swear to God, and then like tell them about their fucking feelings. Let me tell you.
Oh God.
Easy peasy.
That's my favorite thing is to like pull up somebody's chart and then I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna ask you really vague questions and based on your answer, I'm just gonna laugh at you because you're telling me what it says right here before I told you what it says right here. Like
it's so good. Like it's so and it's funny to freak people out because like also too I think everybody wants to understand themselves a little bit more. And so even if they don't understand astrology and stuff, people always listen. People always fucking listen. The amount of people that will pull up CoStar that you think wouldn't have it on their phone and they do. Yeah. Like it's funny. Like, but they'll listen because it is like a little door that they can really like get to know themselves in a way without doing therapy because it's so scary. It's the same thing. You're just talking to somebody who's not qualified and who's talking about stars in the sky.
Yeah.
Me. But I'll tell.
Oh.
But that's like finding the community, and like I think it started off as like, stupid four white men, but now we've all found like there's so many things that like we connect with and like have in common outside of that,
Yeah.
and also like help each other with and stuff outside of that, that like that's how we've built a community, like, and stayed a community.
Yeah. Honestly, that was something that always kind of like scared me once I got a little more attached to you guys. Cause like, sometimes you get really, really fixated on something and then the feeling passes and you just kind of like move on.
Literally me. And like people don't, I'm like, guys, I don't really care about Sleep Token anymore. I don't, like, it's great, it's good, like they sound good, but like also I need something new. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And like ADHD, if you're just gonna give me a zoot suit, I'm moving on. Like, that's it.
No, okay. I don't know if anybody believes me.
I will.
I honestly haven't listened to them since May. Like
That's what happened to me. And I just started listening again because I'm going to see them. That's literally it. I just can't. It doesn't sound the same. It's not good anymore. Like, it doesn't feel the same. And also, I'm not like super sad. And
is it because my life is good now? Like, it just doesn't hit. Like,
when I listen to them, I actually get. I'm not kidding. I realized, and I was telling JP today, I've been like this with my emotions. And I'm like, damn, I was listening to Sleep Token on and off. Every time I listen to them, pits of fucking despair. Like, and I was like,
oh,
what
no.
the fuck is happening? And I was like, damn, they really just made me they just made me feel my feelings and get it out. And now I'm cool and I have friends. Like,
yeah.
But like, it's like you said, you were scared of like that, the second run out of like Sleep Token, whatever, everybody leaves. But like, I think by then, like, we weren't even talking though about them, as like everybody immediately was like, everybody get to know each other, and I was like, you guys are weird. Nobody's seeing me.
Oh, I was actually so anxious when everybody was doing those face reveals, and I was like, I went back and I deleted mine after I had sent it because I was like, this does not need to stay here. Like, what do you mean?
No, dead ass. I remember your picture and I went, yes, me, someone like me, because I'm like colorful hair piercings, like whatever. I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, that's a fucking weirdo just like me. And then I was like, not my picture though. Not for me.
Oh god.
Now there's 1,000 photos of me with everybody because I'm like, I'm like, forget the face reveal in chat. I'm gonna go to different countries and meet everybody.
Yeah, that's so much better.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's my dramaticness for you.
Yeah,
here it is. That's why I can't have a plan.
That's okay.
What if I had a plan? Maybe I wouldn't have joined the chat. Honestly, I don't even know why I did. I still can't pinpoint. Because I don't care. Like, I never,
Yeah.
I still can't pinpoint, like, why, what fucking was like, yeah, join a chat.
Honestly, it was, I'm truly trying to think about it now, and it's like, me being a nosy ass bitch is why, like, I initially joined, like, the main one. But I'm like, what told me joining the side one was a good idea? Like, what? Like, why? But something was like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not?
And I didn't right away. And because I was like, oh, like, no. Sorry again, sorry everybody. But then, like, then it came up again. Then it was like, nobody talks about this, whatever. And then it came up again. And then I was like, oh, well, why not?
Yeah.
And I was like, but then it was like gone, and that was it. And I was like,
yeah.
That's weird, but also now I have like the greatest friends ever. So
yeah,
supportive, great friends. Now I'll get sad about it. I'll cry about it after.
I honestly, I don't think I can cry anymore about it. I moved on to crying about other things.
I'm not like, I don't know. I didn't cry. Like, I cried obviously when I saw CK's thing, and it was very early, and I was like, this is disoriented. But that's emotion for the morning. But I I feel like I'm just so excited about it. Like,
Yeah.
and I feel like I've cried about it enough, like over like even like the last 6 months and whatever. So it's like, things have changed so much. But I don't. I feel like it's just such an. I don't know. It's really exciting, and it's exciting that like everybody feels the same way.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, now I am gonna get sad about it. It's fine. Liar. That's my Gemini rising for you.
Oh.
If I full fingers, if you will, right?
Oh.
You're not gonna be able to make it through. You're just gonna keep thinking.
I don't know. I just feel so much more like whole now, and like obviously I was whole before. I've always been whole, but like there's like an extra wholeness, like
From you though, like, because it's not like anybody is doing anything other than supporting your choices and your things and the things that you want. So it's like obviously your choices and your things that you make for yourself are right.
it's like
So start feeling more whole because you're like feeling like you're now knowing and getting validated that your choices are correct from outside.
it's like the exchange of love and the exchange of support and like the exchange of validation, like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels like there's like an extra part now that's like I'm never letting go of this. Like you don't have a choice. Like I promise you're fucking stuck with me.
I like that you guys, honestly, the amount of times like people say that to me specifically too, I'm like, guys, not that cool. What do you think I'm gonna do? Like leave for whatever reason? Like what is happening? Like
You're
no.
try. I know where you live, motherfucker.
It's like just because I'm not like a super emotional person on the outside, I have them in such a deep depth pit of my soul emotions that I feel so fucking deeply that I literally have thrown up before. So like like I'm serious. Like, and I have like only like a few other friends that have ever given me like the same, and like those are the people that I still talk to. They don't live here anymore either. Like,
Yeah.
but and then other people I stopped talking to because I realized that I was like, damn, that's actually a very one-sided friendship and they're using me, and now I know what it's like to like have reciprocated like fucking, I don't know, friendship. Like the fuck? Like that's crazy to me. Like that's crazy. It's crazy that like I'm like maybe we are just all autistic.
We're just like keeping a running tally of like how many people are realizing that they're like maybe queer, like maybe neurodivergent or whatever, like in this last year, like it was
No, before we even met, before chat, I don't even, and listen, in Pomona, I'm a dead ass when this girl was like, oh, the clapping because we can never do it right, and I was like, yeah, it's just a bunch of neurodivergent people in a room, and she gave me the dirtiest look, and I was like, be so for real and look around. Like the people that find Sleep Token are neurodivergent, like because they're like, look at those fucking weirdos doing whatever they want. Now we can feel confident doing it. It's literally just finding like, oh, that authenticity, like they're just whatever and like whatever. Cool, I'm gonna like I feel like I want to be like I want to be.
I can openly be like kind of gay with my friends and like super nerdy. Like that's we can do that.
Genuinely, like perfect. I like honestly like I mean, to be real, what probably sucked me in was the fact that I like genuinely thought they were gay. I mean, they might be. I don't know, but like,
yeah,
they started doing more gay stuff, so it's fine. Well, like if I'm gonna go again,
yeah.
You just ripped us off. Like you were doing all of that, now nothing. Be a little gay. I feel like it was false advertising. What do they call it? I can't think of it. What is
it? Oh.
Now that they don't queer bait anymore, we have to find other interests because I'm uninterested.
Yeah, well, listen, I have my new hyperfixation, which is just British guys rapping, apparently. Because I literally spent like 3 months listening.
Is that an old one that's recycled or?
Listen, no, because after May, when I got back, I went on like a 2-ish, 3-ish month, nothing but Pete and Baz. And then I found out that their grandsons also were rappers, and so I spent a good 3 weeks straight just listening to Nine and Dex. And then I don't know, I circled back to Bad Omens there for a little bit, and now I'm on this whole Quaid kick.
I'm a hater, but I fucking hate Bad Omens. I'm a hater. I'm a hater, but I honestly just don't. It's just not.
Yeah.
I know that you guys like it.
I like their older stuff, honestly. Like, I don't know. I hope they get heavier again.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's like nothing. I don't know. They're good, like whatever. But like,
Just not the vibe.
I also don't like Bring Me the Horizon.
Wait, you don't like what?
Bring Me the Horizon.
I don't either. I don't.
I was like, damn.
Never got into that one. He
like I am
something about his
like,
face is unsettling.
Did and never cared for, you know, like
yeah. He reminds me of like the bad vampires from Twilight. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get crucified if this ever makes.
That's enough.
Bring me Twitter.
Oh, that's so funny.
Anyway, sorry, Mr. Sykes. I guess I don't know.
Listen. A white man making lots of fucking money. Oh my god, I don't feel bad for you. Somebody can make fun of you online. Like it's nonsensical. That's what I'm like. And like when people won't just poke fun and let me make fun.
Yeah.
Of them, I'm like, it's not punching down.
No,
okay?
No, it's not. That's why I do it too. It's like, yeah, no, I love you, but I'm absolutely
like they're making so much money. People are screaming. Like the whole crowd of people who love them so much. I called it a fucking zoot suit. That's funny. Okay, come through.
Honestly, it's still funny. I don't care. Yeah. Just try harder. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Just fucking try harder, please. I'm sorry you can't be on stage next.
It's like you had a good bit. You did.
Yep.
I can understand if the jacket was kind of annoying. I can totally grasp that. Like I was that show close enough to know that it kept getting whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. There are cooler outfits that exist that like go with the other ones.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's embarrassing for me personally.
I am personally offended by your outfit choice. I need you to get it together.
I don't care anything, and then people think that I think that it's okay that I think it's okay somebody's wearing a zoot suit, like you know. It's weird.
I mean, I guess it is the 20s again, right? Like it's
that maybe that's what it is. Oh my god! Imagine he comes up with one of those little fucking newsboys. Fucking next, the fucking Peaky Blinders.
Oh god!
It's what it is.
Please no.
Oh my god!
No, their suits fit. It's
well, he only got his at suit supply, so I mean, sorry.
I'm sorry, you have enough money. Go to a fucking tailor.
You know, I like genuinely would feel so bad if he like literally looked in the mirror and was like, "This is the fucking dopest outfit," and felt so. But the thing is, too, if he loved that, listen to me. If he loved that outfit and he got up on stage and he fucking was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, I feel so great in my outfit," and I was like, "That's a stupid zoot suit," and that literally ruined his fucking day and hurt his feelings, I would be like, "Grow up!" Like, if you like your stupid zoot suit, get up there and wear your stupid zoot suit.
Yeah, no, I mean, you do you.
I'm going to make fun of you because you don't know me, and it is funny. So.
Yes. Yeah.
In the context, it is funny. Other people might think it's rude, but again,
I don't know.
What are you gonna do?
People think it's okay. I don't know.
Okay.
Ignore me. Move on.
I'm funny, so
don't engage. Yeah.
You won't hear some pretty fucking sick jokes now, but that's okay. What are you gonna do? I'll tell my chat friends. I think I'm funny.
I love the little gay people in my phone.
Actually, this is such a good thing to bring up. So, PP the other day, because I said that I was like, I feel like I've gotten funnier again. Like, I feel like my brain is working again. Like, I actually like have that capacity. And then people was like, I was just saying the same thing, that I think chat has like helped my brain like function better, because it's like you are engaging and like, well, because like it was like, 20 conversations, like whatever, but like being actively engaged in a community and talking about things and whatever, that's not the same that you've always experienced in your little like echo chamber of like and whatever. It really does like open you up to like, obviously new experiences, learning things and whatever, but your brain just starts working more, because you're also like communicating with different people and doing things. But I'm like, no, I feel like before I was like, I lost being funny. And like whatever, some people aren't gonna think I'm funny. I don't really give a fuck about that. I literally lost it.
Girls who get it, get it.
Exactly. That, and again, chat's made me realize that. Like I have too many friends, okay? So like chat's good now. We're good. I can't like to have somebody who you're like clearly not the audience for, okay? And I'm using that like even if it's like a friendship, whatever.
Yeah.
And somebody just like go out of their way to like tell you that like they're not your audience or like whatever, is just kind of like, you could have just went and found your own. Like you could have just went and found what you were looking for.
Yeah.
Instead of coming to try and make me what you're looking for. Because I'm not. You can't make me not annoying to you. I will be really fucking annoying. This is unfortunately how I... It's actually probably like 80% less than how I normally am, okay? So like, you're going to find me annoying forever. Go find the people that don't do that. And that's actually so fucking good. I prefer that you do that.
Yeah.
Like, but chat has made me like remember all of these things. Like, because again, it's just having the support and knowing that people will accept you at your too much.
Yeah.
Like,
oh,
what is happening?
Fuck.
It's a celebration because it's our 1 year anniversary.
So where the fuck did that come from?
It's so funny. What did I do? I move my hands too much.
This is the portion where we do jazz hands.
Oh, this is too much. See, you're letting me be myself too much, and then no.
No, it's gonna be fantastic.
But shit. Having people tell me that I had a big personality.
You do, but it's a good thing. Like,
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't think I did. And then I was like, but I do. Like now I know that, but I do because like now I've like acknowledged it and like I always did.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I just am. This is just the way I am. Like it's like you said, like you feel like you feel whole. You start to feel like a whole self.
Yeah.
Like I always was this, but these people actually just like me.
Yeah.
For me, I don't have to like tone it down or do something different or like whatever, right?
Yeah.
Get to be crazier. In fact, I gotten crazier.
Yeah, this might become a problem one day, but we'll worry about that then.
Exactly. See, now you're thinking. Now you're thinking just like me.
Oh God.
Nobody's gonna get anything from this, and
no, there's so much valuable information here. The importance of community, which honestly we attempted to talk about last time, but then we just went on a full political spiral, so that was fun.
When I tell you that, like, my whole fucking year, the word community has been brought up so fucking much that I literally can't even begin to, like, get into that. Like, that I didn't realize that I didn't have one. Because, you're always told to have one. You're always told that you need it, and you're told whatever.
I feel like there's, like, this hyper-specific idea of what it's supposed to look like, so then you spend so long looking for that you don't see...
Like, actual... Well, that's a fake community. Like, there's so much fake community in North America. Like, what a world of difference. everybody's so individualistic here. Like, you know, the whole like your neighbors aren't even like close to you, right? Like houses are farther, whatever. But like they are just so shitty. Like they're just everybody's so like this is my thing and this is mine, and like call the city on your property and all this kind of stuff, whatever. And it's like you can't even have a fucking community in your neighborhood. Like they all just hate you. They all just hate you on the back burner because they just don't like you living your authentic fucking. If you're any which fucking way different, oh my god, the way that people just look. I mean, fucking where you live, like it's bad enough here, but like I literally like I'm like, okay, enough. Hey everybody, yes, they have yellow hair. Oh my god, congratulations, you've all stared at.
Yeah.
Like, when I went to the UK or whatever, like nobody was like weird. Nobody even stared at me. Like that's just fucking because they're just minding their fucking business, but also like everybody was like nice and like whatever and like cool. And I hear nobody even wants to. It's not like they want to ask you questions like you're some sort of fucking freak. Like
it's just like that's an interesting choice. Like
that's the worst. Oh, that's an interesting haircut.
Like did you do that to yourself on purpose? Like I will stab you. What do you mean?
Like this man who was just like, well, your hair, your matches your shoes, and he's like, oh, at least you have a bunch of piercings like all over your face. I was like, I walked up closer. I'm like this right here, and he's like, well, you don't have like those big lip things. I was like a lip disc from like a different culture, like their culture. Like the fuck are you talking about, you old man? This happened what, Monday? I'm not even kidding. Like the way I'm like, I'm just existing. Sorry, I have yellow hair. And they're like, well, if you don't want attention. No, that's actually not the way it works.
Right.
Like, I actually just like having yellow hair. I know that that's fucking crazy, but it makes me happy. And when I see it, I like it. The second you comment on it, I want to shave my head, actually.
Just like stare you directly in the eyes while it's gone. We're done. Yeah.
Genuinely. Oh, I had an old man tell me that I needed to keep my hair long, so I went and my hair's been short ever since.
Yes, so people like this won't be allowed within a 50-mile radius of our commune.
Well, that's actually, I think that's a little too close. I think it needs to be farther. Personally. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like even having the online community and people still whatever here, it's given me more confidence.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, to like, oh, I'm not not that I thought I was a bad person, but like almost like, oh, what am I have to offer? I guess not even offer. I mean, what am I? I felt like I was just floating through the fucking world, like you know, like literally in fight or flight, like literally in.
It's dude.
Functional.
That's another thing. The fact that I am no longer constantly feeling that way, because like, I honestly I don't remember when that shift happened either. It's just. I might have been as I was like driving out to meet you guys for the first time, and I was like this is insane. Literally, I have spent almost 30 years of my life being told not to meet up with random strangers off the internet, and now I'm driving 8 hours away from home to do just that. Like, I haven't known these people for a year yet. This might be a little crazy. And then the last time I drove out to Colorado by myself, I was sad because I wasn't going to see you guys. Like this.
You know what? It's like, funny. That was everybody's like thing too. They're like, well, you don't know, blah, blah. I was like, first of all, I met some of them already. Second of all, though, I'm like, when I was 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, like in those years, I'm like, I took a bus across Canada, okay? I used to live in a party town. Like, I didn't know. I was more reckless, okay?
Yeah.
And crazy then, like, meeting strangers, you know, like hello, but like now as a fucking adult, because if you have responsibility, whatever, right?
Yeah.
What it is, that's all it is. It's like all of a sudden you're taking care of everybody. All of a sudden you want to do something, and they go, "Oh my god, you couldn't do that by yourself," until you realize I actually do it all by myself and do it for you. Crazy. I actually do it all by myself and I do it for you. So I'm just gonna go do whatever I want, and you can sit with that because that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That you would just try and not get me to do anything that I enjoy because you wouldn't do it because you're scared for
Yeah.
whatever reason that is, and it's not my problem.
Or like the idea that you shouldn't do something because somebody else doesn't benefit from it. Like why can't I just like do things because I'm a person who deserves to like do stuff? Like
The way that I'm going this time, and everybody's like, oh, like why? Because I fucking want to? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well,
I don't need
why
a
not?
goddamn
Why not?
I actually don't need a fucking reason.
Yeah.
What reason is good enough for you? That's what I literally asked. I said, what reason is good enough for you? You know what their answer was? Nothing. Like, I just started asking them questions. They're like, what about that? I said, well, what about this? What about that? I'm like, and what about that? And why would you say that? And what is that? And I'm like, oh, you're hearing yourself now? Because you sound fucking stupid. Let's go. Let's keep going. like, you wanting to just, like, setting a boundary has, I thought, like, I definitely had boundaries before.
Yeah.
Because I do have heart. But I didn't realize that I needed a lot more. And also that in the boundary that I could set, I have the, not this, whatever way, the upper hand, but because it's not the upper hand, it's my boundary is just, I will not let you tell me what I can and cannot do when you literally do fuck all for me, like ever, like,
Yeah.
or whatever, or I don't. So like, if you are going to be so mad at me that you're not going to talk to me anymore or whatever, because I want to take a trip or anything like that, like now I'm like, instead of like, I think before I would just not go. Like I just wouldn't go because I'd be like fighting about it and arguing about it is more stressful. Like trying to convince them is more stressful than going. Like I just would rather not go. Like literally
Yeah.
before that was me. Like before, and like now I'm like, I'm literally like, oh, I didn't even tell you. And my mom was like, why? And I was like, why would I? You're just gonna tell me not to, and then have a million other reasons not to.
Yeah.
And then whatever. And then when she told me, she's like, it's just too much because you rant, whatever. And I was just like, I don't have to keep talking to you. And I want you to remember that. Like, remember that I will stop talking to you if everything you say to me is negative.
Yeah.
Like, because I am here supporting you. I'm reparenting you, my fucking parent, for free. And willingly. And I'm like, you're offering me fucking nothing. So watch your tune. Like, watch it. Like, watch it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, watch it. I just don't, I'm like, and my boundary is just, if you're going to shit on my excitement, or if you're going to tell me that I'm being too much when I'm like venting about something, instead of saying, I'm not in the right headspace to hear that right now or something like that, because you're putting it on me and it's your problem. I'm like, again, my boundary is I will not talk to you. Like, I'm done. Like, because there's nothing that you are giving me that makes me feel good. And like, it means nothing. It means nothing to me. Blood, what, I don't care. That has never, and I've seen it, like, that's never meant anything to me because I have better relationships with people outside of my family.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not even like I had a super horrible childhood. I mean, it wasn't great, but like, you know, people have like really traumatic, like,
Yeah.
but it still is just like, but you still, like, and it's one of those things, but that's why I justified it. Well, my childhood wasn't that bad. Or like, well, my mom means well. And it's like, yeah, you can justify it till you're fucking blue in the face, but like, that doesn't make it okay. That just makes them, like, they're too uncomfortable to deal with their feelings, so they're going to make you feel the way that they feel, so they don't have to feel it.
Yeah.
So they're going to try and stress you out about going because they're stressed out about you going. It's just, it's like, I don't know, it also with chat, it either ruined my brain or fixed it. But now, every time somebody does something or whatever, I immediately am like, I know why you're doing that. Yikes. Yikes, you should unpack that. Like, and I'm like, because I'm like, you know, I've lived it and like, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's actually like eye-opening when you're in that situation and to just be like, oh, I wasn't even going to tell you. And it's like, why? And I'm like, because you're doing exactly what I thought you'd be doing. And I know exactly why you think you're doing it. Because you didn't get to do that when you were my age and you had kids. So now you think that I shouldn't be allowed to do that, etc., other things, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that sucks for you. Maybe you should take a fucking trip by yourself, though. And also, like, I don't know, be happy for your child.
Right.
Like, be happy for your friend. Be happy for whatever. But, like, we don't have, like, that. Chat has given me, like, a backbone to be me. You know?
Yeah.
Fuck off, you know?
No,
And then
I feel the exact same way with that. Like it's like this. It's such a nice, wholesome community for like all of the reasons, like
wholesome.
the good reasons, and then it's also like, but I'm gonna tell you when you need to stand the fuck up because you are that bitch. So get it together and fucking act like it. Like, and sometimes doesn't always feel nice because it's like, well, I mean, you're right, but like now I'm sad about it because I look stupid. But like, I'm gonna do better now because you're right. Like,
Crazy though is like you literally said that you're like, oh, now because I look stupid. Never once in my life have I ever thought that anybody was stupid
yeah,
for like having moments of like insecurity or like worry or like whatever. Like I never, that says never once, like you literally, that word actually just stuck out. Never once have I ever thought that. I always think, oh, they must be really sad right now.
it's more of like a me thing. Like I don't look at other people and think that, but like when I was like
But that's what
when
I
I
mean
came to
is,
you and was like, I'm thinking about moving my trip up from next year to like this year. Like I want to go now.
yeah.
But I feel like that's crazy. Like I feel like I'm being stupid. Like why not just go with the plan? And you're like, why not? And like then I had that moment of like, no, I'm being a silly goose. Oh, why the fuck not? Like, and
But like to me, like all I thought was like you just wanted, you knew. Okay, when people come to me, and like a lot of people do for some reason, probably just like aggressively like supportive, like aggressively
yeah,
supportive. Like I go to your house and fucking pull you out of your fucking house and take you there. But I think like I'm always just like, oh, that's what you want. Like I'm not telling you. I never actually tell people what to do. I always go, well, why can't you?
yeah,
Because you already know what you want. You just want to like be validated in what you want, but I also don't want to tell you what to do because it's not validating your choice. It's not
yeah,
validating you. And that's all I'm thinking is like, yeah, that's literally, I'm like, I literally, okay, I think that people think like that I'm not like the most like anxious, think about things about, like I actually like live up here, okay? Like it is fucking wild. Like when you don't hear from me for a couple of days and stuff like that, I am working through so many things. Like I have had all those feelings, I've had all those things and stuff, but I never assume that about anyone else. I just always assume that it's just like a, you need to just get it. You need to just like work it out. Like eventually, like I have all the things in my head, and I need to just like fucking blurt it,
yeah.
yap
Just
it
put
out.
it somewhere. Yeah,
And that's what I assume because I'm like, that's what you're coming to me not for advice. You're coming to me for like validation in yourself, which is like dope. Like if you were doing something like unsafe, I would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But if
yes,
you need to hear that, like, but like I just always am like, why? Like you already know. You know, everybody knows. Like everybody inherent. I don't know for you. You know, everybody inherently knows. Like, and that's what it's given me that, and it's given me because I've seen everybody else. Like I've talked to everybody else. I've seen people through some really fucking shit or like whatever. You know, people tell me a lot of things.
yeah,
It's fine. I'm also probably because I'm an open book. Like I don't give a fuck. But I think that like seeing everyone else understand themselves has made me validate me and like understand me more too.
yeah,
Because I'm like the way that like some like PP or CK or like whatever, and you would be like at not now because you guys know how fucking weird I am. But you guys would be like, well, I'd be weird. Like, what if you didn't want to be my friend anymore? Whatever. I'm like, what is wrong with? What do you like, guys? We're all on the same page here. Like, we're all in here. What do you mean? What do you? Why wouldn't you like? You're not going to be my friend? Like, why are you saying that? I don't. Why? Of course, I want to be your friend. What makes you think I wouldn't want to be your friend?
yeah. And I feel like we finally all kind of gotten to that point. Like even if we have bad days, it's like we know we can come back and like still it's the same
Yeah.
because we've all kind of like learned enough about the way that we all are with each other that like it's okay. Like you take your space, you know, whatever. Like obviously, you know, life happens and whatever, but like I don't know, just knowing that we're always there to like come back for each other and
It's
like
clear communication, and it's the like, it's the authenticity of like everyone being genuinely like supportive, easy to communicate. You can fucking ask anybody anything.
Yeah.
And just like somebody's gonna be there. Like I think having that like someone will be in chat, you know, somebody is available that like
we've knocked out every time zone. There's somebody there. Like it's
like it's a community. It's what a community should fucking be, and it's like what a cool thing that we get to experience that I know a lot of people don't. And I guess like I know why people too like are so attached to like Sleep Token and stuff in the group, because it is part of like chat, and it is part of like why we're still together and things like that. And I think, you know, obviously whatever, everybody, you know, that's our thing, you know, like, but I think so many things have spiraled off from there that like it's like, you know, whatever could happen with Sleep Token, and that's fine.
Yeah,
We're still
could wake up tomorrow and they could simply just not exist anymore, and I would be perfectly fine.
because
Like,
we have each other. That's exactly what it is. And like I hate telling people how we met, because I'm like, I don't even care about them anymore. Like, or like even at the beginning, I'm just a nosy bitch. Okay, like sorry.
I literally say just some band shit. That's like I will not. I honestly don't mention specifics at all anymore because it doesn't matter, and I don't want to.
I literally like woke up out of my fucking delirious days of whatever the fuck in the UK when I was in the hospital and I was in the ambulance, and the paramedic goes, "So what was that band called?" And I said, I was literally like, "What fucking band are you talking? What?" He's like, "Oh, the one that your friend said like you met through." I was like, "Why the f-? She's like, why did you tell him?" And then we're going through the hospital. He goes, "What was that band again?" I was like, "Can you leave me alone?" It doesn't matter. Okay, we're friends. All right, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm not dying. She didn't need to tell you that.
And that's what it comes down to. Doesn't matter. We are friends. We have our community. It'll be wonderful forever. I'm gonna let everybody else go really quick because, you know, I'm not done yapping with you. But I'm so glad you came on. I hope everybody
It's scary for me. Silly.
I think it went so well.
It's literally just talking.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never even recorded myself talking. So.
Well, you'll be able to listen to it this week, so that's fun.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, right. I'll probably listen to it. No, I don't know if I will.
We'll catch you all next time. Bye.
Bye.